Brooke says she can't hear you.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Can you hear the rest of us?
Weird.
I believe the rest of us are coming through because I can hear an echo.
Just no Zed. Oh no.
No
Oh,
Zed.
hi, Oreo.
Kitty cat.
Can you hear meow?
Meow.
Test.
The cat what has eyebrows.
Can you hear me now? Excellent.
Hey, there we go. All right.
They say the mask protects the soul, that to wear it long enough is to forget the face beneath. But tonight, the mask begins to slip. 1 week since the king's midnight feast, and still the city does not sleep. The nobles murmur like reeds in wind. The church clutches in secrets like bone in cold hands. And something old walks beneath the earth, listening. The coterie stands in the eye of a storm they cannot name. Leif has vanished. A leper watches from the dark. Lovers whisper with poison on their tongues, and the fox-masked fool sharpens his rhyme for court. Tonight, beauty will lie, power will jest, blood will answer to riddles, and one of you will be weighed in thorn and jest. The mask is not what hides you. The mask is what remains when the hiding ends. Welcome to Candle in the Mead Hall, my friends. I'm Commodore Zed, and these are my lovely players, friends, and collaborators. Please join me in welcoming NerdedArt, portraying Roswynn of Litchfield. Tell us what you like to do, and tell us what you like about Roswynn.
Oh man, Roswynn. I don't have a ton of tabletop experience, and Roswynn is definitely a character for me to be playing at this point. She's a little schemy, she's a little plotty, and she really does have everyone's best interests in mind right now. But her ambition could maybe change that in the future. We'll see how that all goes. Yeah, I love being here, hanging out on Monday nights with the crew, and I'm really excited to get into tonight's session.
Davey, tell us what you like to do, and tell us what you like about Anarawd.
Hi there. I am Davey. I'm a gamer, history nerd, TTRPG. Why can I never say that? It's like a thing I do all the time, but I can never actually get the words out. It's got too many letters. I like to play tabletop role-playing games. Anarawd is a Bruja. He's a bard, a scop, as they are known in this time period. He is a bit of a fuck up, really, but like we love him for it. He didn't kill anyone last week though, and he played yet another incredible set at the King's Feast, and everyone was super impressed.
I remember correctly.
Weren't you?
The king shed a tear.
He shed a tear, yeah.
He shed a tear for you. Excellent. Joshy, tell us what you like to do and why you like Sunni.
I like to do history, and I like to do vampires, and I like to think about cats, and I like to just shoot the shit with people. I like to hang out and have a good time. Sunni's a lot of fun because he lets me do shenanigans that I didn't anticipate when I created this character at all. I don't think anybody anticipated the Tzimisce to be the Bugs Bunny route that he's gone. Yeah, that's me. The Tzimisce Bugs Bunny.
Excellent. KeyworkSavior, tell us what you like to do and tell us why you like Cyneric.
Suna. I'm KeyworkSavior. I like hanging out with my friends, clinging to the last vestiges of my mental and emotional health, and playing video games. So I actually have been streaming. I did actually finish a game over the last 2 streams. I played and finished Link to the Past, and I think I'm going to do the Switch remake of Link's Awakening. But otherwise, Monday nights, I am Cyneric, the Ventrue, blood-sucking, oath-sworn, sword-swinging, giant badass who kind of stands out from a crowd and kind of, I guess, has to find his place, I guess. He's head and shoulders above the rest, and all the talking going around below his chin, I guess. But but anyway, yeah. Looking forward to tonight.
Excellent. Ellie, tell us what you like to do and tell us why you like Wendreda.
Hi, I'm Ellie, also known as Mrs. Keywork. I also really like cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. I've got 4 of them and a husband, so that's pretty much all. That's me in a nutshell. Wendreda, though, she is the I can never get it for some reason. The Alderman Cuthwin's wife. She's quiet, kind of likes to stay in the background, but she's always listening and watching and kind of planning and scheming things on her own. But, maybe she'll actually start talking more than just, her little quippy one-liners.
Excellent. Excellent. So, everyone, welcome in tonight. I hope we're all going to have a great time. I've got a lot planned for everyone. It's going to be a very fun game. Let's start with our normal ritual. I'm going to start with NerdedArt. Any change to desire? And I suspect probably yes this evening.
You're muted.
Muted.
I blame the cat. My desire, I think, will be updated to securing our newfound alliance with the king.
Excellent. Davey, how about Anarawd? What's his desire?
Anarawd has spent the week talking with the Cornish hostages that Cuthwin brought back from his little raid into Cornwall. And Britain to Britain, he has promised to free them. So his plan, his desire for this evening is to secure their freedom.
Free the hostages. Okay. Get to the chopper. Excellent. All right. JustJoshy, what is Sunni's desire this evening?
Sunni wants to figure out a way to he wants to have the crone situation dealt with in a way that means that he can move on from it.
Okay.
In a way that means that he is no longer feels chased or feels followed or feels somehow indebted, even though he should not feel any of those things because they're wrong. The crone is wrong.
Okay, the crone is wrong. Fair enough. Figure out a way to deal with the crone situation. That is a good ambition. Wendreda, what is your ambition for the evening?
She needs to talk to her husband. She still has stuff she needs to figure out from him because talking to him is never fun, but she's finally got to sit down and do that.
Okay, so influence Cuthwin. And Cyneric, what is yours? What is your ambition for Cyneric tonight?
My desire?
Oh, desire, not ambition. I'm sorry. I'm saying ambition.
Good. I think Cyneric is kind of frustrated with he expected there to be more of a showing at the Midnight Feast as far as other supernatural beings, not it just being a fishing event, trying to find them. So I think he's going to shift his focus from trying to further assess the supernatural population to helping the coterie deal with the supernatural population because he sees things happening like Sunni's dealings with the cat lady, and it's more attention. It's like there's always something that's drawing attention to them, and so yeah, dealing with the supernatural population in situ would be his current desire.
Okay, excellent, fantastic. So those are our ambitions. Let's resolve any blood bonds and any ghouling that we're doing. Does anyone attempt enforcing any blood bonds? Attempting to enforce any blood bonds between this week and last week?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. If you are doing keyword, I was going to get to you in a second about that.
I was gonna ask, but I don't think I'm able to. So table.
Yep. I will get to you just into you when we get into you. But I will be getting into you. Yes, make a rouse check.
I need to. Okay, right. Okay.
Yep, make a rouse check.
I keep forgetting how often I have to do this.
You only have technically if you want to get him bloodbound to the highest level, you only really have to do it once a month after this.
All right. Yes, this is the last of my 3, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, does that mean I don't need to use keep it up with Cuthwin anymore, or should I?
It's up.
You need to once a month.
That's up to you. However much you want to feed him is completely up to you, Ellie.
I would say, well, I did last week, so I shouldn't need to this week then.
Okay, then don't. Then you won't need to. All right, so everyone starts at 2 hunger, but we have to make our daily rouse checks first. So everyone make your daily rouse check.
Nah.
All right.
I'm at 3 hunger.
You are at 3 hunger. Okay, we have 2 dots of communal herd that is available to you that the coterie can use. Would anyone like to use one of those prior to going into feeding?
I'll take it.
All right, Anarad's down to hunger 2. Sunni, looks like you failed as well. That would set you to hunger 3. And you don't do any you didn't do any shape changing during the week, so you don't have to make any rouse checks for that. You didn't.
Wait, you didn't change yourself back, so you're still Suna?
I mean, I guess technically.
I was giving him turning back to normal as just part of something that happens that he would do if he wanted to. So I didn't, but he didn't mention it.
I think that if I wake up the next day, that I turn back to normal, right?
No, not with vicissitude.
Is that not how that works?
That's not how that works. Vicissitude changes are permanent unless you change them back.
Did they change that with V5?
That's been the only way ever to make permanent changes to kindred was vicissitude.
Well, in the old ones, you couldn't do it with Nosferatus.
Oh, yeah, but you're not a Nosferatu.
I know. I'm just saying.
I know a Nosferatu that you can. Well, you can't, but you know. I know a Nosferatu who deserves to be messed up.
All right, so who would like to feed this evening? Raise your hand. Not everyone seems to have to feed. All right.
I'm going to use my dot of personal herd to drop my hunger to
1. All right. Okay, so who rose? I saw Davey. Who else rose their hand? Cyneric and Wendreda, are you feeding? And Joshy's feeding.
No, she's at hunger 2. She's fine.
Excellent. Hunger 2. All right, Anarawd. Dexterity plus stealth. Difficulty 4.
Oh, I crit.
A critical success. Wonderful feeding. You may take your blood and go and suffer no consequences. No one dies. It goes off completely without a hitch. You even come up with a couple gold coins for your time.
Oh, nice. So I just get the 1 for that?
You just get the 1. You're not killing anybody, right?
I'm not killing anybody.
You're
I
not
don't
killing
know. I was just thinking about it. Maybe there's 2 suckers who fall asleep or something this time, but that's okay. I'll go down to 1. Oh well, they would. I'd have to kill them to go to 0 anyway.
Yes. Yep. Sunni, your turn to feed. Extortionist. Okay. Manipulation plus intimidation. Difficulty 4. All right, you do not get a critical failure. So it does not go wrong for you. You just do not manage to feed.
I'm reading that incorrectly. I can re-roll 3 of those.
You can re-roll 2 of those.
That was weird. It showed up as 4 successes for me.
There you go. You got your 4 successes. You may take the 2 bloods you need to get you down to 1 feeding.
I will take 2 blood, and then I'll use vicissitude to change my form, not to Sunni, but to just almost an iron mask tonight. We're just gonna be incredibly neutral and like completely just the most ignorable person.
All right, make your rouse check.
All right, I am in the V20 mode today, apparently.
All right, and let me go to vicissitude. I know I looked at it before. I like to keep looking at it because I don't know it as well as I should, and I do apologize.
No, it's okay. It's good for both of us because I also don't know it very well.
How dare you have to look stuff up?
How dare I not know this
Book.
by my? But exactly, you're right. I should stop being so
You
hard on
don't have
myself.
the book memorized?
Okay,
Gosh.
vicissitude.
Naughty.
So resolve plus Protean. All right, so you resolve every success on the dot allows a single vicissitude change to be made to the user. So you can do redistribution, weapons, armor, appearance, other changes. So make your resolve plus Protean.
Okay. Which page is it?
All right, so you have 3 successes. So you may create pouches if you like, weapons, armor. Your appearance can change however you like it to change, and you can redistribute a single dot to any of user's physical attributes.
What does that? What would that entail? Would that just be that? Is that like a drag and drop situation where
It's a drag and drop. You can take a dot from
Okay.
one to another.
I'm fine with my physicals where they are.
Okay.
And yeah, I will be very forgettable. I have a forgettable face tonight.
Okay. Excellent. And you passed your rouse check, so you didn't get any hungrier.
And I'm like 5'3", medium build, just fit right in.
Oh, so like Wendreda's height.
All right. Cyneric, you're a Huskarl. Strength plus brawl, difficulty 4. You can take half. Do you take half?
Indeed.
All right.
Suck down 2 dots of globular.
Globular. Once again, you're getting quite a reputation. You don't get caught. You don't get caught,
Nobody
but
knows.
no one
Nobody
knows it. No one knows it's you, but it's happening.
Nobody's gonna find out.
No one's gonna fight. Well, because you haven't failed.
Fine.
Burn the building down.
All right. Excellent. Wendreda. Cuthwin. You wanted to influence Cuthwin. Cuthwin now speaks of marching again. Flushed with restored youth and ambition, he wants to rally banners, ride to war, reclaim honor long forgotten. And he looks to you for permission. You who hold his leash and his blood. Do you encourage him to leave? Or do you risk him? No, okay.
No, he's not going to war. No, he's gonna stay at home for a little bit. You know, he doesn't need to be going off and, killing more people and stealing more shit. He's got enough for now.
He's got enough for now. Okay. He says he wants to raise men from Wilton.
Where's Wilton?
Wilton really doesn't mean a whole lot to you, but he's just really insistent. He's got a plan, and he says it's a risky one, but you could. He says he would bring you back wealth. It would be all yours.
She's got enough wealth. She doesn't need any more wealth.
Okay.
And plus, what's he gonna do? He's just gonna go over there and just kill people. And she's like, God, seriously? Is that all you can do?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
all I can do.
Now, do you have anything you'd like to bring up with Cuthwin?
Yes, she would like to know who his old master was and anything he can tell her about that.
He's not hesitant to tell you, but he seems reluctant to give away a confidence. But with enough prodding, he does tell you that
Poke.
that he pokes and he prods and he's coy. He says, "It was never true love, my dear. She came to me in the night, and I had no choice. Much the way you come to me now.
Yes, sadly. What was her name?
Her name, my dear, you don't want to you don't want to burden yourself with knowing these dark things.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you to tell me that, did I? Just tell me her name.
And I will get you that name. And I'm just looking for my notes. Just 1 second.
Cuthman's got to go through the Rolodex in his brain.
Cuthwin's little black book.
I was gonna say he takes out his little black notebook.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
He goes, crap, what was that one's name? Oh.
Couldn't find my Word document. It was Sister Tanea of the Vale. Now, you'd heard of her. She was a blind nun who lived in an altar in a side chapel. She was kind of well known up until very recently when she just sort of went quiet, but she was she was known amongst the lay people as kind of being a saint.
A nun? Seriously?
He looks ashamed.
Oh.
Now, all these years he's been cold to you and warm toward another. You now know that secret.
Yeah, but see, that doesn't bother her quite so much.
No, I didn't think it would.
She doesn't care so much about that. It's the fact that it's a nun.
Speaking of nun, word has also reached you that a noblewoman is petitioning for sanctuary in Winchester Abbey. One Lady Winfley.
Ooh, well then. She definitely, she needs a nice new safe home. Does that mean she has left Aethelwine?
She is petitioned to leave Aethelwine. That is why she's heading toward the Abbey.
Oh, wonderful. That's good news.
Is there anything else you wish to bring up to Cuthwin?
Off the top of my head right now, no. But put like a little asterisk in case I come up with something later.
Absolutely. Anarawd.
Mm-hmm.
The gold for the Mithraic vanished. A debt that cannot be forgotten, but maybe perhaps redirected. Do you accuse the public target publicly? Do you investigate quietly?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know who took it. The only suspect I have is that leper monk, who's definitely a vampire. And he threw me in a big hole. I didn't like that.
Okay.
So probably I'm not accusing anyone publicly because I don't know who I'm accusing. Honestly, it sucked that the gold went missing, but I don't think he's that bothered about it compared to some other things that have gone missing recently, such as Leaf and the all the knowledge that was in the Mithraic, which he thinks is far more valuable than the gold.
Okay. Do you think the same person might have the gold?
Yes, I think it probably all went with this monk, but I have no idea how to find him. I don't. I remember his name. It was like Cad something.
Cadwyr.
Cadwyr. I was going to say Cadfile. That was a monk that solved crimes on British television in the 1990s. Yeah, Cadwyr. So that guy, if I ever see him again, we'll have word.
Fantastic. All right. Otherwise, Bishop Aldrich. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, you were going to say about Bishop Aldrich. The one thing that Anarawd wants to definitely do tonight is talk to Wendreda about the hostages. That would be the first thing that he would be trying to do.
Okay.
Everybody just wants her tonight.
Yeah.
All right. So she's
the boss lady.
This is all stuff that kind of leads up to beginning tonight. So Bishop Aldrich, meanwhile, has begun kind of speaking in tongues during his late night vigils. He leaves notes in Latin, charcoal drawings in the shape of bulls, lions, and crowns. He's getting a little carried away.
Well, that's not good at all. Like, why do I have to get the undisciplined ghoul?
Will you rein him in, or will you let him wander deeper into holy madness?
Well, he's not much use to me if he's in Holy Madness, as entertaining as it would be to, just let him go off the deep end, I think I better have a talk to him.
You find him easily where you always find him, at his home. At night, during the day, everything's fine. That from everything that you can understand, everything is fine. He does his business, but at night he spends it in study, not doing what you need him to be doing. Which is, what do you need him to be doing?
Honestly, I'm not sure what I want him to be doing right now. I guess, I suppose maybe I put this to the group. This would be something that Anarawd would have discussed with everyone beforehand. I've got this crazy powerful ghoul. I don't really know what to do with him. What do we do with a bishop?
Part of my plan, after going to speak to Wendreda, was to come to you and have him kind of help Winflid with her situation, getting her into the abbey.
Yeah, I'm sure you could swing that.
Why don't we put a pin on that conversation and put that on the agenda for the coterie meeting?
Okay.
Okay. Sunni.
What?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
What? Anarawd would ask him, why are you drawing all these things? What are they? What's the meaning of this?
Alias would understand. Alias would understand.
Alias was going on a lot more information than me. Help me out here.
Yes. Yes. Of course, my lord. Of course. Alias was not Christian. You must understand. He was something, maybe not older. Definitely not older. Definitely not truer. It was heathen. It was ancient. It was Roman. But now I see it in my dreams. I see the images and what he used to preach, what he preached in my dreams. And now I translate and I can't stop. Something is affecting me. It is all I can do in the day to not see these images. It is all I can do to monitor my flock, to minister to my flock without losing my mind. And at night, I don't sleep. I just write. Can you help me, my lord?
You want to be rid of these visions?
Yes.
I will see if there is a way that you can be cleared of these. However, I'm interested to know what you're writing.
These words, they come to me. But from what I can understand, it speaks of 9 stations. At least I believe it's station. The closest analog to me is the Stations of the Cross, but it makes no sense. But it seems to Corvus, just words that make no sense to me at all.
An initiation.
An initiation.
Of sorts.
Yes. Yes. A mystery. A mystery, yes. He seems to have no idea what you're talking about. He's clearly educated, but it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anarawd would think of the way in which the pagan people that he would have known growing up. Now, they were all very secretive about their faith. It was never something that could be talked about out in the open because it's a Christian. He comes from a Christian kingdom, but they would do similar things in terms of they would have secrets and code words and kind of almost a set of kind of rituals to sort of prove your dedication to the gods. And they're not exactly the same here. They're far more organized than what he's used to, but he sees a pattern. and he recognizes that this is some sort of path to. At least he believes this is some sort of path to the religion that the previous occupant of the Mithraeum followed, although he's not very clear on what that is. The worship of Sol Invictus.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But as for helping the bishop with his visions, I don't know.
We'll work on that. That's something we can
Yeah,
work on.
I'll talk to someone with like mind powers that I don't possess.
Sunni,
You and me both, brother.
the crone has made her warning. The cats are gone. For now. One of your dovecoat messengers swears he dreamt of being hunted by a woman with no face. He says when he awoke, there were scratch marks beneath his bed. Also, the coin is returned. It was in your pocket when you woke up this morning.
That's troubling. Okay. In my pocket. Okay. I'm gonna leave that coin in my bedchamber, and I'm gonna go seek out the crone.
Just follow
Okay.
the cats.
When she said that she would stop harassing you with the cats, you did not realize that it meant you would have trouble finding cats
Mm-hmm.
and have trouble finding her. Where would you like to look for her?
First, the tavern where I met her.
It's a great start. You find her in the tavern playing bones. She's got quite a crowd around her, and she seems back to her winning ways.
I will, I'll sit and have a drink in her eye line and wait for the crowd to die down.
One thing you notice is the crowd does not die down. She, however, dislodges from the crowd, and joins you. And she pats you on the back. She goes, I knew you had it in you. I knew you'd return what was mine.
I'm just confused because
You don't look like
that
you.
day. Can we say that is this a different day?
No, this is that day. You don't look like you, but she still approached you. That's what I'm trying to.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay,
I'm
okay.
indicating to you.
Um,
Other people, no one notices you. But this is the day you decided to wake up and change yourself. The day the coin
Okay.
appeared in your pocket.
I just am confused because the day that we did dice, I didn't leave with anything of, like, I left with what I had won. I didn't. If you believe that I owe you something,
You've returned.
I
No,
just don't understand.
you've already returned it. I found it this morning. I found it this evening in my pocket. It wasn't there before, but it was returned.
Who is playing this game?
The luck is returned. The coin is returned. I release you from the curse. And I won't tell
We both-
anyone of
We
this
both know that you
facade.
don't need the luck. I know what you did on the second round.
You don't understand why I need the luck.
I know you don't need it at all. You make your own.
She narrows her eyes. Careful what you accuse me of.
Anyhow, how am I to know that you're not going to continue following me as you have?
I give you my word. The word of the Queen of Cats means something on these streets.
The word of what? The Queen of Cats? I don't. Until a week ago, I didn't even know your name. I still don't know your name. The Queen of Cats? What are your holdings?
One moment, please. Back, sorry about that. The Queen of Cats. My name is immaterial. Just know me by my title. I give you my word. The coin has been returned. I have no more quarrel with you. Don't give me concern or reason to have more.
If the quarrel is ended, I appreciate that. But know that I could not return what I did not possess.
All has been made right.
I would advise to keep a close watch on that coin if it means that much to you, because something around here is playing another game.
Well, I like games. And we'll play all the games we can. But you're free, Blood Leper.
I have your word.
You have
Do you
my
swear
word.
it?
I swear it.
What do you swear it on?
The gods.
Which ones?
All of
Whose?
them.
All of them? Okay. I appreciate your time. Please leave me alone. And I leave so fast. I'm so out of there. And I am continuing to actually, before I leave, I would love to Eyes of the Beast. Not Eyes of the Beast. I keep saying Eyes of the Beast. Sense the Beast.
Sense the beast.
And see what I can know.
You're sensing the beast on the crone, I take it?
On the crone and on just the whole place, but mostly the crone. Mostly the crone.
Alright, so roll your resolve plus animalism versus composure plus subterfuge. That is 3 successes for you.
Ooh.
That is 1 success for me, but does not turn into anything brutal for me because it's not 2 of them. You are fine. She definitely has a beast. And she's not hostile to you, but she does have a beast. And you did not get a critical, so you do not get to ask the specific questions.
No, I just get to know that she is a beast. And that she's not okay. Knowing that she holds no ill will towards me is a sign of comfort. It is reassurance. It slows my heartbeat. And I will, I will make my leave, and I will continue sensing the beast on my journeys throughout the night.
Fantastic. Cyneric. Scent follows you
Yo.
still. Honeysuckle, jasmine, violets, and blood clings to your skin even after bathing when you remember to do that. Your sword hand trembles when it's strongest. Your hunger responds first. You now suspect something is behind this scent, obviously. But why? Is it punishment? Is it seduction? What's going on for you? Going on in Cyneric's head? You're muted.
It's madness. It's punishment, clearly. It's an affront to the Fae. They felt slighted, though no worse for the wearer, and they insist on playing their Fae games and tricking my head and making me smell this infernal cloying scent.
Okay. All right. I've got a lot for you later, so hang on to your butt. All right. Roswynn. Winflid clings to your promise. You are the last steady beam beneath the crumbling roof of her pride. But now word spreads. The Queen's summons has become a formal order. You are expected at her side within days, not just as a courtier, but as a creature of beauty and performance, a living ornament in the theater of Queen Edbur's power. You've been told to present yourself to the Queen with garments that speak of lineages and restraint. You know what she means. She wants the rose dress. Do you wear it? Or do you
No.
present it to her?
Oh, no. I put it back in its trunk. It's going back into storage. No, I will not present her with the dress, but I will I will make her a very fine gown, which I'm happy to roll to try and make her extraordinary.
Okay. Why don't we go for it then? Why don't you give me a dexterity plus crafts check?
All right, let's see. So I've got 1 hunger, 2, 6. Pat, you're not helping.
Well, oh my goodness. The Toreador is going to Toreador and makes Toreador's the most amazing dress that probably rivals the rose dress with a total of 8 successes on a critical.
Fantastic. Yes, I'm gonna make her whatever she wants, and it's gonna be gorgeous. And yes, I will present that to her when I come to her household here over the course of the next couple nights. I went to Winflid. We had that conversation. I began packing up all of my things to prepare for the move to the king's estate. And I would like to go seek out a private audience with the Lady Wendreda. I feel like we need to have some discussions after the events of last game.
Everybody mute your mic, mute your headphones. No, I'm just kidding. Let the lady. Let's give them the floor for a few moments, and then I know someone else wanted some private time with Wendreda, and then we'll get into coterie meeting. All right, let's do this.
Fantastic. So I'd imagine I arrive at the estate, and I'm sure I find you hanging out in halls. And I would make it a point to make sure it's just you and me. I don't want Cyneric there. I don't want Cuthlin there. Just nice girls' conversation.
Well, there's definitely an office that the two of them can use somewhere where no one will bother them.
Exactly.
Finally.
I give Cyneric a bit of a hairy eyeball on the way in. You can tell I give him kind of just a minor dirty look, just a little bit of a dirty look. And yeah, we're gonna go have our ladies meeting.
He just maintains eye contact.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. My Lady Wendreda, It is plain to see your man doesn't trust me. I kind of gesture towards the door because I know Cyneric's just outside. I'm afraid that in that distrust, he's made a fatal error. He gave the king exactly what he wanted. His blood, our names, our truth. Without terms, without assurance. He made himself a gift, and we were dismissed like beggars. We're known and we're owed nothing. I'm here to reassure you. I don't seek control. I don't covet titles. If we are to navigate this court, we must act with precision. Trust must be mutual. Power must be earned, not given freely. If you doubt me like he does, I understand. You have no reason to trust me, not truly, not yet. If trust must be earned through blood or vow, then so be it. I will bind myself to you. I don't seek to rule. I don't want a throne. I don't want a crown. I want a better world and the power to be free. I believe you will be queen. I've seen this path since the moment our sires chose us. I want to help you gain the king's loyalty by whatever means I must.
Yes, what Cyneric did last week was a bit questionable, but he has my utmost trust in him. I just hope he has not made a mistake, which would not surprise me if he has. Quite. I cannot control what he does or what he thinks or who he decides to just give his blood to. But there can be ways to dispose of the king if need be. He also played into our hands too. He said that no one can control him. Well, someone can control him, at least to an extent. So at least he hasn't got us completely fooled yet.
I'm not sure if the news has reached you, my lady, but he has offered me employment, or rather demanded my employment for his wife, Queen Offa, sorry.
Is this something you wish to do?
Well, I don't see that I have a choice if the king demands.
So I take that
Either
as a
way.
no.
What can I say? Aethelwine will fall, and soon. And on that matter, I feel that that's something we can no longer wait on. I do believe it's time for Lord Cuthwin to call a Witen, to bring Aethelwine's crimes before the king and before the law.
He tried to humiliate me with one of those. I think it's time for him to answer for actual crimes and not just made up fluff nonsense.
Well, he attempted to seduce you in your husband's absence.
Gross.
Leofa witnessed his indiscretions, although she is only a servant girl. There is the matter of Lady Juliana and the matter of the banquet. I believe that my Lady Winflid will testify against him as well, but I do need to seek Anarawd's help. I'm hoping his archbishop can secure her a place in the abbey.
I'm sure the bishop will be able to do that. If not, I'm sure there could be other ways in which we could get her the help and safety that she will undoubtedly need. But don't worry about Cuthwin. I will talk to him. The Witen will be called.
I also believe we could seek out Sunni's help. He knows the Danes and he knows Skaldmere. If there's any trail that links Agnar to Aethelwine, we should find it.
I had almost forgotten about that little connection that they had going on there, but I think Sunni would be best for that. Speaking of the
Perhaps we
Danes,
should
have you
call a
seen
meeting.
Leif?
Yes, my lady. I am so sorry. With the king's banquet, I forgot to mention that I did go seeking Leif, but last week, in search of his help with using his priest to get some information on Aethelwine. I was met by his brother, who said he's been run out of Skaldmere, accused of witchcraft.
Really?
So he claims. Apparently, he's gone back to his homeland with his son. That's the only information I've been able to get so far.
That's a little suspicious.
It's
Something
definitely suspicious.
something doesn't feel right about that one. Well, I think we'll have to find out what happened to him after everything else. Right now, we'll have to do a coterie meeting at some point. There seems like, does anybody else know about Leif, or is it just you and me?
Just you and me at the moment. I do believe it is time that we get everyone to meet.
Agreed.
That brings me to the next point. Where would everybody like to gather for a coterie meeting? We've long overdue one. I think we should have one to discuss lots of things before we get moving into the main event of the evening. Where would everyone like to gather this evening? There's always the Grove.
The Grove
We're
has
going to
been
be watched by a
compromised.
bird. We're going to be watched by a damn bird.
And a cat,
Um,
and a fae thing, and a...
Technically, 3 of us are already at Wendreda's estate. Actually, technically Anarawd too, unless he's
Yeah, Anarawd's
at
on
the
his way
base,
there.
but I think that's in the
Yeah,
future.
he's on,
So yeah,
yeah, he's there too.
exactly.
So that's just leave Sunni.
Need to get word
Yep.
to Sunni.
Dovecoat. Send a dove.
Yep.
And Wendreda makes it so that Cuthwin bans everybody from a couple of, like one of the larger rooms in the estate so that they can actually have privacy. And of course, you know, Cuthwin listens to her and everybody listens to him.
Dang.
Perfect.
All right. All right. As you guys gather, there's a couple rumors that I just wanted to spread around. Just some things that you've heard through town. And I'm just getting to my notes to get to them. But this is as you gather and you guys focus on it. The king has taken a secret consort, they say. A foreign noble who drinks only from blackened goblets. A woman's body, a Frankian, was pulled from the river Eichen. She was stabbed. She was finely dressed. They say she was from the court of Charlemagne. A woman made of roses danced at the feast. Some say her feet left no prints. Cats have overrun Skaldmere. And those are just the basic rumors that are floating around town. But the important one is the woman found in the river Ancient.
Who was the woman at Ethelwine's place? Juliana, something like that?
Juliana. That was
Juliana.
definitely Juliana. It sounds like Juliana got stabbed.
Can we get
Oh,
Aethelwine
I
a murder?
thought maybe
That'd
it
be
was
good.
her as the king's new consort.
No. So Juliana was from the court of Charlemagne. She was
That's right, that's
specifically
right.
here to tell everyone about the coronation. So it sounds like whoever this foreign consort of the king is like an entirely new player. We're in trubs, guys.
Yeah.
A long timbered hall rises behind the palisade of sharpened stakes, its thatched roof sloping low like a beast at rest. Smoke trickles from the vent above, casting ghost light in the dusk. Dragon-headed beams guard the eaves, and the wide door, iron-bound and rune-scored, marks the threshold. Cuthwin has officially closed the hall to all but you this evening. Who arrives first, and how do you arrive? What do you describe your characters this evening?
I figure Wendreda is the first one there. It is her place after all. She usually wears like a black or a dark gray cloak if they go outside, just so it's like not quite so flashy. But inside the estate, she's dressed like she's normally dressed. One of her really best gowns, keeping up appearances, and she just looks like the lady of the house.
Cyneric?
Cyneric arrives probably not too long after, if not about the same time, and he's dressed much like the Night Guard. He's got his mail, he's strapped with his sword, and he looks like he's ready for business, but that's pretty much how he looks all the time because that's usually where he's hanging out.
Sunni, you've described yourself this evening. Are you still looking unlike yourself?
Yeah, I am. I continue to wear my mask, as it were.
Do you announce yourself when you come in? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Nope, he just sits at the door and goes, "Let me in, guys.
Can I come in?
Can I come in now?"
It's only like me. You should let me in. No.
No stinky boys allowed.
I'll just knock really loud.
Get her at the door.
Who are you and what do you seek?
I have no name and I seek to be let in.
Does your voice sound like it normally does?
I'm making myself sound like myself for your benefit.
Yeah, I want to be funny, but I guess I won't. Enter,
You
please.
can be funny. It's fun.
I don't have the mental. No, the moment's passed. It's fine. You can come in.
My thanks.
Anarawd.
I just kind of look at Wendreda and look at this person who just came in with the most nondescript face and look back at her.
Are you dressed like Sunni?
I'm dressed like the Sunni that they met in the beginning. I'm dressed incredibly plainly.
Okay.
I have the chain, I have the rings.
Your voice and the rings sound like Sunni, but you don't look like Sunni.
Perhaps we should be thankful he doesn't look like a chair.
Those who know me know my voice and know that they can trust me. It's blending in with the townsfolk is more difficult as of late, and I am doing my best to remain unnoticed.
As you say that, Roswynn kind of strolls in behind you and goes, "You stick out more as a stranger, sir. It's a small town."
Are we scheduled to be anywhere later on this evening? Like, are we going to court or something? Remind me.
No.
No, okay. Then Anarawd's probably just wearing like his normal like clothes, this green cloak, which is still a little tattered and frayed. He's carrying his harp under one arm, and he just comes in. Hey, who's this stranger? No, I'm just kidding. I know it's you.
As I said, those who know me can see through me.
It's really 3 cats dressed up.
Fucking cats.
3 cats in a trench coat.
That's what it is.
Roswynn is wearing her customary black dress. It's nothing fancy. It's the clothes she works in. And when she sees Anarawd step in, she actually presents him with a gift that she made for him. She's internally, she'd never express it out loud, but she's feeling just a little bit of pity for Anarawd, because out of all of us adjusting to this new life of the undead, she feels like he's really had the hardest time. So just to be nice, she made him a nice leather satchel that is, slightly padded and it's lined with fur, and it's just the right size for him to carry his harp in. And so when she sees him stroll in, she kind of tosses it in his direction,
He just looks at this. Did you make this?
Seemed like your instrument deserved a worthy carrying case, sir. I hope you enjoy it.
Very thankful, very thoughtful. Thank you. We'll keep the scratches off it. He sticks the harp inside and kind of like closes it up.
The hall is too quiet, candlelight too steady. 1 week since the feast, and already the seams fray. Secrets grow restless. Mortals murmur. The prophet has vanished, and the shadows grow bold. Tonight you gather not as rulers, but those who must pretend they rule. These coterie meetings are important. So I want you to think about the ritual and how they're going to go forward. This is a time of oaths and suspicions, and how things like this are going to go forward. So take a moment and have fun with this. This is your spotlight, guys.
It seems there are some things we must discuss. Many things. Leaf being one of them.
Where is Leaf anyway?
Yes, I just learned about Leaf, actually. And Roswynn was just telling me about it, so I'll let her tell all of you.
I sought out his counsel before the king's banquet, and when I arrived in Skaldmere, I was met by his brother, who told me he has been accused of witchcraft and banished from Skaldmere. So according to his brother, he's returned with his son to his homeland, but we have nothing to corroborate that information.
Accused by the Danes or accused by...
By the Danes.
That is very strange.
That's upsetting.
Why would he not come here?
I had the same thought.
Perhaps to avoid a connection, if there was none therein.
Either way, it seems like something we should be sure of. Look into.
I'd want to talk to his brother at the first opportunity.
A trip to Skaldmere is in order then.
I think we should be selective about who goes.
Well, Sunni, you're welcome there.
I believe so.
Careful you don't become accused yourself.
I'm afraid any of us might stick out.
It would be quite odd for us to be asking those questions.
Indeed.
However, Sunni is his business partner. You would definitely have the most need to find him.
Yes. That's not the only troubling thing that's gone on these past nights. The coin seems to have redeposited itself.
This is what that old crone was blathering on about.
Yes, she believes that I stole from her. And as we all know, that coin ended up back with the boy and the creature.
Some fey trickery then.
And now the coin seems to have returned itself to the crone.
I thought you said it returned to you.
He never told us that.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Meta knowledge.
He's keeping that one to himself.
I also don't believe that it's the same coin. I don't. It's I haven't even. I don't even have that coin with me. It's still in my bedchambers because I'm afraid of it. I sought audience with the woman, and thankfully she has agreed to leave me alone, which seems I was the only one she was after in the first place. So hopefully that leaves all of us alone.
Oh, that's
Because
good
that's the
news.
best we can hope for now.
I did warn her that another game was afoot, but she didn't seem to pay no mind.
Well,
Yeah.
you've gained some coin, whereas I have lost some coin. I think I may have mentioned the Mithraic, the strange underground, I guess you would call it a cult headquarters underneath the bishop's residence. There was a great deal of money there too, but I also became concerned that it may be some kind of fey trickery since the barrel maker was around at the time. But it's since gone missing, along with a great deal of written information that might have been useful to us. I suspect that the person who took it was another K-Knight that we met in the basement, a leper monk.
This
He's not
is
the
another
friendliest
K-Knight in
sort.
addition to Eldhelm?
The very
addition to
unpleasant
Eldhelm.
one.
Well, it's a leper monk. Doesn't sound very pleasant.
No, he wasn't the nicest looking chap.
I would assume that this affliction would remove that affliction.
Well, I don't know
Perhaps
about
we
that,
just
but
stay
I'll
as
tell
we
you.
are when we die.
Or perhaps he enjoys looking like that?
Perhaps.
He was stronger than you would think a leper would be, I'll tell you that.
Incredibly.
Anyway, he and I didn't get off on a very good footing. So I'll be keeping an eye out for him. Hopefully I'll be able to spot him out and about and ask him where my gold went and all of the lore that was hidden underneath the bishop's residence, because there's some interesting things happening there, I think.
Things that can help us in what we what we are trying to do, or things that just are interesting.
Bit of both, maybe.
Okay.
It was some kind of cultic temple or something like that to Sol Invictus. We all know what Aldhelm said about Sol Invictus. Some kind of cult followed by vampires? I don't know.
Perhaps best not to approach him alone then.
Why not?
No. Oh, he was watching too, I should say.
He's probably watching now.
Well, I don't see any birds around, so that's good news.
Well,
Actually, I would like anyone who wants to give me a wits
Damn
plus
this guy!
wits plus awareness roll. No one's done. No,
I will.
No,
But there's a rat in the corner.
I'll do it.
I'm not going to
Would it be
succeed. but
wits
I'm
plus
gonna roll.
awareness?
Difficulty
Yeah, I
3.
might as well. We'll see if anybody. Okay. Oh
Look
yeah,
at
you guys are
that.
fine. You guys are fine. You guys, I don't need to be aware. You guys are aware.
Do you have Auspex, Ellie?
Not me. I've got my eyes wide open.
You do notice that one of the windows is open. There's
Well-
there's no glass. I mean, it's just open, and it wasn't open, but it is open.
Cyneric, was the window open when you came in here?
The storyteller just said it wasn't, so I'm gonna say it wasn't.
I'm talking to you.
You leave the
I'm
window
giving
open, Cyneric.
I'm giving you the opportunity to lie.
Hitter got one success. He just
You're
now
asking somebody who
notices-
got one success.
You needed 3,
Well-
so you get to go for it. Have fun.
Well, she's gonna go over to the window and look out it, see if there's anything out there, like a bird. Maybe she hears something, but if she doesn't, she's just gonna close the window and hope to God that whatever it is isn't inside the room.
Anyone have sense the unseen?
Yeah, I'm gonna sense the unseen this. I'm not the best at sensing the unseen, but I will try, guys. I'll try.
So you're popping out your aspects. What'd you get?
I
successes.
got 2 successes. Should I bother re-rolling a 1? Is
Well,
it worth it?
Let me see what I got.
That's a yes.
Nah, probably not.
no.
No.
I'll waste my
Don't
willpower on
bother. You have
re-rolling 1
no
dice.
idea someone's in the room with you.
All right, continue.
Nothing's going on here. Just keep playing.
Does anyone want to
Okay.
talk about the other important thing that occurred last week?
You're gonna have to narrow it down. There's
There's been a lot happening.
The part where we became prisoners of the king.
Not so much Suna.
Whatever do you mean?
Yes, I'm afraid that we're in a most precarious situation there. There are rumors also that the king has taken some foreign consort. Someone from another land, drinks from dark goblets, acting mysteriously.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe another one. This king is a fool. That banquet was dangerous. He was practically announcing to the world our presence in the room.
Not
And he
only
got
that,
exactly what he wanted.
I vote that we move
Nope.
to Frankia because God is steepling his fingers.
not only did he announce to the world
The
that
ship!
he knew that we were around and that it was but he also implied that he could or could not protect us from the other things that go bump in the night. Like he implied that he allowed the crone to be in the building, and I don't like it.
I do believe we're having a problem here with the number of others that are in Winchester.
I agree.
There's far too many. And it's going to become a problem.
I have a solution, but I don't like it, and also I don't really think that I'm capable of doing it.
Let's hear it then.
Well, I mean, we do a purge. Clearly, our sires intended for this to. Our sires didn't salt the earth when they burnt it down. I suppose is what I'm trying to get at.
It's our job to keep it clear.
But
Give
they
ourselves-
tried. You hear a voice from behind you.
Mm.
No.
Behind
I
you,
whip-
you see
I whip around so fast.
you see a monk dressed in gray robes.
Sense the beast.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Roll it.
It's our friend from the other night. Lovely.
Fucking Nosferatus. Fucking
I
sketch.
don't know what turns around and yells, "Where's my money, villain?"
So 3 success.
Many dice. Three successes.
Oh,
All right. So he has a beast, and he does not have ill intent towards you.
okay.
Okay.
All right. Not in shadow, but he steps directly into the firelight. No longer hiding in pipes or niches, but cloaked in heavy robes stained black with mildew. He wears the skull cap and belt of a leper monk, his face etched with ritual ash, one eye clouded like curdled milk. In his hand, a rolled parchment with in gut string. Your sires purged this entire domain, almost entirely. They missed me.
Almost.
How many?
7.
How many remain?
Myself.
That's
And
false.
the
There's
one
more
in the
than just
woods?
you.
Aldhelm?
Aldhelm is a friend, not of the city. Though I see he has wormed his way into the poor quarter.
That he
He made
has.
clear he would do as much.
He is of this city, whether we like it or not. Whether you like it or not.
That's exactly what I've come to discuss with you. Doesn't matter what I
Sure you
like or
have.
not. I would like to exist without having to look over my shoulder.
A wise man.
A luxury few are afforded.
I would like to make a deal with the counts. 5 of you. Yes, there was 6. He sits down, crosses his legs at his ankles so he's not flailing the world with his open robe. He offers the parchment to you, Anarawd.
Reach out, take it, open it, check its contents. Does it look like one of the ones that was taken?
It does look similar to something that was taken. It's a map. That is partial. With time, I'll give you more. But you
Okay.
don't even know of the tunnels under the city, do you? The old Roman tunnels.
They're ruins. Not good for anything.
You'd be surprised what you can do during the day. There's so much you don't know. It's just fledglings left here to your own devices. I was angry when we first met. I did not like the way you reacted to me. I acted in haste when I threw you down into the Mithraic. The gold? The gold is payment for the attempt on my life. The documents I'll give you back in time. If, and only if, you allow me to live within Winchester as I did prior to the purge. I seek asylum, not as a servant.
What assurances do we have that you will not work against us?
Because it's not me that you have to worry about. It's what's coming.
If you tell us what is coming, maybe you can stay.
Londinium coming. Bath is coming. Vengeance for the purge. So not for me, but for those who followed Mithras. Vengeance for them is coming. The prudent thing would be for me just to wait in the shadows for you to be gone. The Christian thing is to give you warning and help you prepare.
Anarawd is actually kind of watching Cyneric right now. Because he's been thinking, can we jump this guy? Can we just jump him right now? While he's here and we're all here.
I'd imagine that due to Roz's Toreador sensibilities, she finds this guy just absolutely repulsive, and she is just as far on the other corner of the room away from him as she can be. Just can we get him out of here? I'm done. I'm done here.
Cyneric finds him fascinating, though unnerving, because he looks very much the monster we all know that every K-Knight is, but he just wears it on his face. But definitely very wary. I'm wondering the same thing too, Anarawd, but I don't have the meta knowledge that he moved preternaturally fast when he attacked you.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Anarawd was very keen to just get the guy, but now he's started saying things that are making sense, and he doesn't like that.
See, Keywork knows what he is, even if
Yeah.
Cyneric doesn't. Fucking scabheads.
Hey,
Excuse me, pardon. Present company accepted. NPC scabheads. There you go.
Nosferatu, don't say that. Don't say just mean things to Sunni.
No, I know.
Anarawd is kind of, with the warning that Cadwyr has delivered, he kind of looks like things are falling into place a little bit for him. This Mithras you mentioned, this is Sol Invictus, right?
One way of putting it. It's all bollocks to me. It's all a bunch of K-Knights worshipping another K-Knight.
Made himself a god, huh?
And a lot of good.
That's egotistical.
They still worship him, even though he slept for 500 years now. He slept. At least. It feels like that long, at least. He's been asleep as long as I've been alive. And they still worship
And how
him.
old are you?
Shy over 150.
and have you been watching us since the purge?
Here. There.
Waiting,
In the grove.
biding.
Waiting. Watching where you went. Seeing you spread out. Stretch out your fingers into the night. Curious to see what you would do. Interesting that you went to the king's party. I have a list of all of Alias's agents. All that are still living. Far too vast for me. I have no interest in it. But to you, it's invaluable. It was among the documents I took from the Mithraic.
Was that why you were there?
I was looking for it. Thank you for finding it.
So you followed us.
I followed you.
And what now? If we allow you to live as you were, is there parody, or are you watching us from the shadows still?
You're no concern to me, as long as you do not come after me.
And what assurances do we have that you're not on that list?
Of Alias's agents? I'm not immortal.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm offering you the keys to power.
And London and Bath collapse on us and the power vacuum left by our benefactors. Do you propose to help us withstand this? Or will you cower in the tunnels while we face the onslaught?
You how to fight if you must fight. I'll show you how to hide if you must hide. I can hide you for years. It may be necessary. It may not.
How
Were
did
the
you?
oth-
How did you get in here?
Through the window.
Obviously through the window, but how did you sneak past us?
Ah, the silence of death and an unseen passage. Gifts of my family, of my kind.
Just so that we're all operating on the same playing field. These threats that you are implying are coming from Bath and Londinium. These are mortal threats?
Immortal threats.
Immortal threats.
The
And
kindred, the kindred who were purged had families, had lineage, had respect and reputation, owed debts. Those debts are going to be expected to be collected upon.
And the documents are pertaining to the mortals that we can insulate ourselves with.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, it's at least a start. You mock going to the king's feast? Why do you think that was a bad decision?
Exposure. We must remain secret. We must remain hidden. If the kind
Not
were
all
to,
of us are beggars, sir.
if
Some of us are expected to attend feasts when called upon.
for how long can you do that?
As long as we must.
Consider my request. I exist here as I have done anyway, but we do so amicably. I don't recommend attempting to purge the supernatural element of the city. But if you must try, why not? I don't believe you're up to the task. I would enjoy the vacuum that would be created by your destruction.
At least you're honest.
I believe we will need time to consider your offer, sir. In the meantime, we will do you no harm. But we will call on you again with our decision.
Is there a way that we can contact you?
Yes. Send a dove. They'll know where to find me.
Just pick one up on the street?
Who has the highest wits plus awareness? Does anyone have a 6 or better in wits?
I have a
plus...
6.
All right, I want you to roll wits plus awareness, Wendreda.
Okie dokie.
Two successes. Cadwyr vanishes in front of you. And he was standing there, and then he is gone.
I poke at the spot he had been standing in.
You actually poke around it.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
I couldn't act against him anyway without rolling willpower.
All right. We're going to take our 10-minute break right here, folks. All right, we'll be right back. See you soon, everybody. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for taking a break with us. I hope you stretched your legs. I hope you did everything you had to do because we're getting started here real quick. All right, folks. We just had a coterie meeting. That was a lot. That was a lot for one day. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of end the night. We're going to start another night. We don't really do that. We never really do multiple nights at once, but that was a lot for one thing. And anything else is really just going to put a capstone on that. So we're going to end the night. Everyone give me another rouse check.
Darn.
Ouch.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's always just an excuse to get some more hunger. But how's everyone doing? Let's get a quick mid-session. Where's your hunger at? Roswynn.
2.
2. Anarawd. 2. Sunni.
Almost
2.
failed our rouse checks.
Keyword 2. Ellie.
3.
3. Excellent. All right. As everyone wakes up this morning, as you wake up on dusk on Woden's Day, it is Wednesday. It's Woden's Day. To find a wax-sealed parchment beside your resting place. The wax stamped not with a crest, but with a cat's paw print, pressed into crimson.
All of us?
Each one of you. Right next to where you rest. If it's not...
When Dreda's like, I can't read this. I don't know how to read.
I angrily
point.
rip it open.
Roswynn can read hers. She'll read it.
Beneath the thorn where moonlight breaks, I wait where laughter stings and snakes. Come dressed in lies and my favorite art, or come as truth and lose your heart. Signed, RG. Now, I need everyone to make a composure plus intelligence roll. Difficulty 9. I need to see how many successes you knock down.
Jesus Christ. What was it? Composure intelligence?
Composure intelligence.
I think I got bestial failure.
I don't know. Maybe I got
Hold on.
something.
Both Joshy and NerdedArt critted.
Good, excellent. You got a bestial failure? We're about Davey. Yep. And how about in keyword? You only got 2 successes.
I got 2 successes.
All right. Instead of going into a normal compulsion, you are under the compulsion that you must attend. I don't even think you can read, Anarawd.
I can't.
But you have this feeling when you see this wax that you are compelled to be somewhere, and you must be there. And you know exactly
I don't know where.
You do know where, but you don't. You know where. It's an old. You just don't know how to express it. Cyneric, you feel the same way. As a matter of fact, you have a complete compulsion to go. Those of you who got a critical success, especially if you can read it, feel no compulsion whatsoever to attend this.
Didn't I also get a failure?
Ellie, yes, you did get a failure, a critical failure. So you also feel incredibly compelled.
I can't read it, but this thing, I have to go. I just have to go.
You just have to go.
Okay. Do you mind reading that out to us one last time? Is this an invitation?
This is an invitation for this evening. Beneath the thorn where moonlight breaks, I wait where laughter stings and snakes. Come dressed in lies, my favorite art, or come as truth and lose your heart.
I ended up spend a rouse check to make myself look normal.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Ditto.
Oh,
I can't risk it.
The invitation says come dressed in. Okay, well, I can't share any of this because we're not all living together.
Yeah, that's true.
Flush of health, right?
Flush of health, yep.
Flush of health.
I'm hungrier.
I can't risk it, but I can activate awe.
I'm not going to blush of health because, and again, unfortunately, the rest of you guys can't hear Roswynn's thought process on this. The invitation specifically says, "Come dressed in lies."
I more meant the Zemitzi of it all and not the blush of health of it
Yeah.
all.
Well, the blush of health is a lie, right?
It is a lie,
Right,
and that's just
right.
it.
Presuming
Yeah.
that we're just normal people showing up at this. That's the lie that she wants to see.
Yeah, but like, if dress in truth, lose your heart. I don't want to lose my heart. But again, I don't know any of this, so.
All right, I'll blush of
I'm just
health.
doing as
And
I would
Roswynn is
normally
going to
do.
go so far as to. She's also going to wear clothes that are outside of her normal character. She's not going to dress like she normally would. She's going to be wearing a mask the full 9 yards. Like, she does not want to be recognized at this event.
All right, for those who do not feel the supernatural compulsion to go, if you got a critical success, you still feel a pull, but you would in no way need to fulfill it. But if you focus on it, you can follow it if you want. You know where you want to.
The cat lady.
Yeah. Can I resist going?
You actually, that was your intelligence plus compulsion. Yep.
Well, in that case, I'm just following this weird trail to see where it heads.
Me too. And which means Cyneric is following me, so let's get going.
I will follow the weird trail, but I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to go slow. This feels like a trap. This feels like a big old trap.
Unfortunately for Wendreda, everything feels just fine. I need to be at this place, and everything is just fine.
I got a party to go to. Out, bitches.
I'm going to eat on the way if I can.
You may.
Should I roll for it?
Roll for it, yep. Difficulty 4.
I'm going to try to.
Yes. You do not murder anybody. You do not draw attention to yourself. You feed in an extortionist manner, and you get your 4 successes. So you drink down to. So how much do you take? Do you drink down to 1 hunger?
Yeah, I take 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll 3 dice.
Okay.
Didn't make any difference.
All right, so you fail to find someone to feed upon on the way. You don't even really try that hard because of the compulsion, and we're going to blame the compulsion.
Can Wendreda take a chance to feeding, or is the compulsion too much?
So the compulsion's too much. The compulsion is the main draw right now.
Okay, then she's like, I don't care how hungry I am, let's go.
It is here the coterie finds, beyond the whispering barley fields and sleepwalking oaks, beneath a sky wound tight with moonlight, lies a hollow where the world forgot its name. It's here the coterie finds the Thorn Ring, not built but remembered by the land. Once an amphitheater, now a ruin cradled in ivy and moon, spilled shadow. Its stones lie drunken and half sunk with like teeth in a jester's grin. Vines curl like script across broken columns, and night flowers bloom where applause once lived. At the heart of it, perfectly circular and unnervingly pristine, rises a ring of ancient stone, low and cracked but unbroken. Around it coils a wreath of living thorns, heavy with pale blossoms that should not bloom. Each bloom glows faintly, as though kissed by forgotten laughter or unspoken debt. Their scent is wild honey and cold ash. Above hangs a moon too round, too ripe, as if it too were watching, waiting for the first line of a play that is seen 1,000 times. There is no wind, no buzzing gnat, no owl's hoot, no hound's howl, only the watchers, dozens of cats, perched in ruined arches, slinking between stone benches without blinking, black, silver, brindled, one-eyed, too many-eyed, a gallery of silent spectators, unmoving, uncowed. Their tails twitch only when the moon winks. This is not a place for mortals nor for gods. It is a place where masks wear faces, and the truth is just another costume. The stage is set, and the ring waits. What do you want to do? Do you take a seat?
Could I have inspected that coin better before I went for day sleep last night?
You could have if you wanted to.
Is that something that we can roll for?
Yeah, go for it. What are you looking for?
I just want to know if it's the same coin that I had that I gave to the Fae.
It looks to be the same size, the same markings. Everything about it is that you remember it is the same cat. It is the same coin.
Okay.
Freudian.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the coin with me then.
Those who are compelled to have a seat, you feel exactly where you want to be.
We sit, I suppose.
Yep, sitting and just waiting.
I'm
Roswynn,
amongst the cats.
Roswynn, you will probably show up after those three, and you see them. What is it that you do?
I would definitely be staying back and trying to stay out of sight. I am more interested in observing exactly what's happening. And the fact that I see the other members of the coterie here only further arouses my suspicions. Feels extremely strange. So yeah, I'm going to try and hide as best as I can. I mean, obviously being seen by one of these fucking 30 cats, but I'm going to stay back in the shadows as much as possible.
All right, give me a dexterity plus stealth.
Oh, Lord. Stealth. No, Roswynn is not stealthy.
All right.
She's not stealthy at all.
Roswynn has
Crash, bang, boom.
moonlight parts like a curtain, and a shadow swirls into form. A man, no a boy, no a beast, twirls onto the central stone, clad in silks of changing color, his eyes golden as candlelight, and he wears a fox mask. Hail, proud lords of dustborn kin, whose breath is chill, whose hunger's sin. Ye sup on kings and call it weird, yet lo, one thing stands firm and steered. Thou drank'st of me, O noble line, and now my jest shall measure thine. For tithe of blood thou didst withhold, so now the puck grows bold and bold. He bows. A throne of tangled antlers bursts from the earth of the Stoneheart's ring. Come forth, sweet bloodborn, take thy place. The moot begins with truth to face. The night we weigh a crowned head, art thou lion or calf instead? He directs Cyneric to take a seat in the crown of thorns, in the throne of crowns, the throne of thorns. There we go.
I don't wanna. But I suppose I feel compelled to.
No, you do not feel compelled to sit there, but he is waiting.
Can the rest of us move? Are we
Yes,
able to...
absolutely.
Look,
I feel a debt
This
is owed, and there is only one way for this night to end, and, well, and then he stands up. Doesn't need to sigh when he does it, but resigns himself, wants to make it clear, and trudges down and takes his seat amongst the thorns, or, yeah.
The fox-masked boy calls forth, the trial of Cyneric, accused of high brooding and thefts most strange. Attend ye lords of dusk and dream, who walk in shadow, court and scheme. The moon is high, the mask is on. Let trial start ere night is gone. And he unrolls a scroll made of stitched rose petal, and he speaks with an exaggerated reverence. First charge, that one among you, stern of face, hath shunned all joy, all jest, all grace. His tongue kept still, his brow kept hard, a hearth gone cold, a door unbarred. Too oft he broods, Too long he stares, as if ghost climbs down his stairs. What say you to this charge now?
Yeah, I see. He's got you banged to rights there.
Am I being accused of being grumpy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Grumpy and stoic.
Primal lie, it's all the
Wait.
same. Just feed the fire and play the game.
Well, now I want to rhyme, but I don't think I can. I'll play your game, Faye, but you
Oh.
do not know the mind. Am I not up? You hear me? Okay. Okay. You do not know my mind behind my face. My face is my disguise when I stand my place.
He claps a little bit. Second charge! That he, though yet no crown hath worn, doth dream of gold and rule forlorn. In sleep he courts a mighty hall, with banners black and braziers tall. Who made him chief? What oath was sworn? Or does he seek to be reborn? What say you of this charge of ambition? What say you of this charge of ambition?
Hold on, I'm composing. I say, it is made wholly of cloth unbound, accusations and threats unfound. I follow only the lady I'm sworn. I seek for myself no renown.
It's a half rhyme.
It's a really forced rhyme.
Third charge, that he hath drunk of fairy vein, and offered not in song or strain. No bow, no verse, no token paid. He stole the light, and left dismayed. The debt of blood unpaid in jest shall draw the puck to trial and test.
Can you repeat that last line?
Shall draw the puck to trial and test.
He just gave us his name, guys.
Said
Roswynn.
his name. He said his name.
He said
No,
a
he
couple
gave his
names.
name as Robin. He's never
No,
given that name.
I was gonna say he called himself Puck at the beginning of the scene.
Hmm.
So it's
I was
Midsummer
operating
Night
that
Dream.
this was another Fae. I was operating that this was additional to Robin and the other nonsense.
It's the same little dipshit wearing a mask.
Robin Goodfellow.
Exactly.
Drain him again, Cyneric.
During
Finish
this
the
whole
job this
thing-
time.
During this whole thing, Sunni's head is on a swivel with Sense the Beast.
There is no beasts to be sensed.
Right. They're not
So,
that kind of immortal.
so
Am-
The
these
magic
cats,
kind.
these cats are different cats than the ones that were following me.
Yes. Not that you can tell the difference between cats.
Yeah,
We-
punch
In-
many things.
There was cross cat contamination.
Fourth
With the
charge.
compulsion,
Go ahead. Go
Truly
ahead.
overrun with cats, guys.
with the compulsion, is she still able to do something like a wits plus awareness to see what else is going on around them? Or is she
Absolutely.
still so honed right in on everything?
No, you may absolutely make a wits plus awareness to check to see what's going on.
Nice.
Nice, critical success. You notice that there are many cats here. Some of the cats have upwards of 6 legs. They don't quite fit the scheme. Some of them look very off. Nothing is absolutely right. None of the cats are actually correct. There's something off about each one of the cats.
So the cats aren't really cats.
Maybe.
That's disconcerting.
Fourth
Everything about
charge.
this is disconcerting.
that not since death has he yet smiled, not laughed nor mocked, nor danced nor wild. His heart is lead, his humor's drowned. He walks like one beneath the mound, a joyless husk in warrior's guise, with grief still grips behind those eyes. He tears the scroll, and he tosses the pieces in the air like flower petals. So stand the charges, so rings the bell. Now speak thy truth, or wear it well. In jest there lies the deepest test, and Puck shall judge by who laughs best. He spins. By crown and claw I name thee all. Wendreda, weaver of men and means, Roswynn of mask and mirror light, Sunni who trades whispers wrapped in wings, and Anarawd whose tongue could charm a corpse to dance. And he bows each to low of you. You are the chorus, the jury, the judged, if I'm bored enough. And he takes a seat next to Cyneric. What do you do? What do you say?
So Anarod's going to stand up. I'm going to activate Awe, just in case it works on. Just in case it works on Mr. Puck. Yep. And I'm going to basically, not in rhyme because I don't think I can do that. He's gonna go. These charges that you put before us, that he is sullen and miserable and generally an oppressive presence in each and every possible way, that he is mirthless and grouchy and rude and grim, and his brow is permanently furrowed, and that he is a person for whom warmth and humor are as far away as the sun.
Unpleasant, one might say. Roswynn chimes up in the back.
True. People have said that about him, that he's unpleasant. That's a word I've heard used to describe him.
He's not that bad.
But, yeah, that's quite right, my lady, quite right. But, when one considers his background, a poor young man, a bastard of noble birth, taken from his family and sent away and rejected cruelly by those who sired him, would you not, in the same circumstances, be sullen, withdrawn, and less than fun to be around?
If rhymes you want, then rhymes you get.
Ooh.
At the conclusion of this trial, your knee. Oh no, wait. How did I have it? If rhymes you want, then rhymes you get. The trial here has now been met. When you leave on bended knee, that's as far as I got. My brain hurts now. My brain hurts now.
Merchant of Gutter Dove, does this wolf howl or does he shove? Has he whispered, has he lied, or let his master's guilt decide? Then he turns to Anarawd. Poet bold and bishop's chain. Does his silence birth more pain? What would you pen, if you dared, of Cyneric's soul and how it fared?
Roswynn. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So, Roswynn steps forward in that moment, and she kind of locks eyes with Cyneric for a second because they've had some these past few days.
We didn't get to hash this out.
She kind of nods. True, he never laughs nor seeks the stage, but builds his legend page by page. True, joy may pass him in a crowd, but his worth still stands unbowed.
Lady of lacquered face, have you seen him slip from grace? Or does he walk as nobles should, or burn beneath his borrowed hood?
Though many faults he may have, it is his truth in which we must trust. And though he has given us reasons to be glaive, it is his loyalty which will make him behave.
Robin claps his hands and then turns to Wendreda. Queen of honey, dark as wine, does he serve your hidden spine? Or does he dream of golden halls while digging graves behind your walls?
I want to rhyme, but I can't. My brain's not working for it.
If you want to rhyme, if you want Wendreda to rhyme, or any of you want to perform a rhyme, I'm going to give you an option to make a roll on it. We're going to so you can impress Puck if you want, if you're having trouble coming up with them on your own. Don't feel bad. I've had 2
Okay,
weeks to
good.
prepare.
I'm sitting here like, brain work. So can you repeat what the last part of what he said again?
Queen of honey, dark as wine, does he serve your hidden spine? Or does he dream of golden halls while digging graves behind your walls?
I know him better than that. He does not seek golden halls. Yeah, we'll go with that. Could I see if it comes off as like rhymey and impresses him?
All right, so everyone who attempted a rhyme, give me a wits plus performance roll. Difficulty 3.
Oh, wonderful.
We'll say all of that shit that I came out with earlier was rhyming.
Yes,
Just for the sake
absolutely.
of argument.
This could go so wrong.
Some of us are very hungry.
I was gonna say I did manage to actually rhyme. I just don't have the dice pool for this roll.
Question:
Can I search the blood?
Oh, that's for physicals. Question?
Awe. Do I add presence to this?
That's presence, yep. Oh, no.
Wait,
Yeah.
we can add awe?
Yes, you can add awe.
Yeah.
I rhymed, goddammit!
I will also add awe.
Sure.
Oh, poor keyword.
It's always with the Fae, always.
Oh, okay, but I made it.
You
3
made
is the
it. You're
difficulty.
fine, yes. So everyone who attempted and didn't get it gets a slight, very polite clap from Robin. Roswynn gets an almost nearly standing ovation, and as does Anarawd. Keywork, on the other hand, while he was attempting to rhyme, becomes very arrogant about it.
I hurt my brain.
He hurts his brain. His compulsion comes to the fore, and now he has to play with his compulsion active for the rest of
Now
this
you
trial.
gotta rhyme with a compulsion.
Yes. And
God, don't bite him.
Don't worry, I won't bite him. I was trying to compose a rhyme when this happened.
Roswynn. Suddenly, you transform into a noblewoman with a veil of rose petals. Your clothes have changed. You're in a complete dress that you've never seen before, made of rose petals. And the young man is standing in front of you on a knee, holding your hand. Mistress of thread, spinner of guise, tell me true or peddle lies. Thus dress thy friends in cloth or fate. And wouldst thou stitch a sovereign state? And in his other hand, he has a bolt of cloth that seems to be changing color. It's shimmering from different colors, hues, back and forth. Never seen anything like this before. It's the finest cloth you've ever seen. Since you are Toreador, I need you to give me a resolve plus insight check. I want to see if you can even resist this.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay, resolve plus what?
Insight.
Resolve and insight? Oh god, no.
2 successes?
1 success.
1 success. You must have
Can
this bolt. Unless you want to roll willpower.
I'm gonna willpower it. I'm gonna willpower it. Trust these Fae.
Okay.
I ain't taking no gifts from no Fae.
So you deny the gift.
I politely deny the gift. I'd love to rhyme, but in this moment, coming to me. Thank you, good sir, for this kind and generous offer. However, I do not know enough about you to accept a gift from you. Perhaps in time we will become friends.
He scoffs, and your clothes back to your outfit that you were wearing previously. And he seems nearly offended, and he approaches Sunni and twirls, and as he twirls, he appears as a mirror of Sunni, mockingly adjusting his own face to look like Sunni's. See him there, the face-born thing, who sifts his shape like sparrows sing. But in the mirror, truth draws near, and tells the thief what he should fear. I offer ye this, and he offers you a silver mask. Will dost take it, and make our friendship last?
Robin Paco, many named Fay, this trial you put forth truly jest. We named here have to say, to leave us be for you is best.
A threat so keen, I love it so. But I will never really go, for I am Puck, and you must suck. And he just bows and poofs and looks nothing like you anymore. And he just bows away from you. He looks a little bit disgruntled that no one's taken a gift. You wear faces better of the better men. When dost thou wear thine own again? He turns and becomes a stag-headed bard playing a harp string made of hair. O singer of slaughter and rhythm of red, what song shall rise when thou art dead? Thy voice is sweet, but stained with screams. Can you still sing of mortal dreams? And he pulls a songbook from his page, but there's no words on the page. It's all blank, unless written in Vitae. A is offering you a gift. I don't know how this handles with any of your convictions about the indigenous. I don't know. This is totally up to you. How you're going to play this
one? Without rhyming, because my brain just doesn't do that. He looks to Robin and goes, "What is this?
Book of songs.
This gift that you...
A book of jest. One that you should hold close to your vest."
He's tempted and reaches out towards it briefly, but then pulls back and he's like, "No more games, no more gifts."
Hump and off a rough. This is enough, and I am too tough. He turns to Wendreda, and he becomes a little girl wearing too big of a crown and dragging a sword behind her. Sweet wifling, whisper in halls, do chains not shine like coronals? You rule the elements with sigh and smile, yet scorn the throne for being vile. Why then, sweet queen, do you not flee? Is it love or sovereignty? He offers you the crown of ivy and bone.
It is tempting. Very much so. You know, power is something that it's not that she really desires it, but it is one of those things that it's within her reach, so it's tempting, but kind of like Anarawd, she kind of goes for it and maybe almost touches it, but then pulls her hand back and is like, I know of you, tricky fae. I will not fall for your games.
He looks frustrated. And he spins twice, and at last, he turns to Cyneric. And he dons a thistle crown, and his face becomes a warped version of Cyneric's. All grimace, no glory. Now let the knight of withered grace, who drank of Fae and showed no face, step forth and meet his mocking fate, not with sword, but with the weight. Dost thou seek power? Then kiss the ring. Dost thou seek love? Then dance and sing. But if thou seek thine own dark truth, strip off thy pride and drink uncouth. He pulls from behind him a chalice. It seems to be glowing from it. The insides of it seem to be glowing.
I'm sorry, what was the last line that he
Strip
gave?
off thy pride and drink uncouth.
So Cyneric stands up from the throne and he breaks a big grin. It looks so just terribly unnatural on his face. And he begins to kind of do that, what is it, Morris dancing, that kind of step dancing, I guess, that came probably from after this period. I don't know the anachronistic dance. But anyway, and like he's seen people dance before, but he's never like made his body move these ways. But he has moved, right? He has moved gracefully. So I don't know how you describe it. But anyway, this is a big guy. And he kind of makes this like twirling approach towards Puck. And I cannot deny any accusation levied here. But are they crimes for you to fear? My sullen face is a badge of my station. The dance and smiles expressed with elation, the battle and blood in defense of those weak. I will pay you in blood, weight equal, if that's all you rightly seek. And I can't flourish with my left hand, but I flourish and I kind of tip the chalice up, just kind of catch the bottom of the flared base of it as I bow before him.
You spill the contents of the chalice? Was that your intention?
To be fair, yes, it is. So for better or for worse.
All right, for better or for worse. As the contents spill to the ground, his face contorts in rage, and he spins and turns and vanishes, leaving only a crown of wax. The cats all vanish as well. But you get a sense that nothing has been accomplished, that he has not been placated, that this might not be the end.
And I kind of look up at the, open sky over the amphitheater, and you forgot your payment. And I hold out my palm and I just cut it and dribble some blood out onto the ground for him. We are equal. He made me dance.
Yeah, I saw. That was amazing. I've
Very
never
graceful.
seen anyone dance like that before.
And you never will again.
And never will again.
I suppose we should leave.
Yes. That was another surreal experience, courtesy of our friend Robin.
Can we have one night without Bullshit.
It seems our greatest folly is simply staying here.
Over the wind, you hear, a court of fools is still a court, and masked off high the truest sort. So if you leave with naught but shame, remember well, you named the game.
Thanks, Cyneric.
All right. What would you guys like
At least
to
I
do?
haven't killed anyone.
We are pretty much done for the evening, but what would you guys like to do? Would you like to continue on in roleplay? Because I can definitely see how that's necessary.
Doesn't Anarawd have something to ask Wendreda still?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do.
yes.
I'm good, but then a guy like jumped out of the guy just appeared behind us and started like, yeah. As we're walking home, like sullenly, like, why have we had another night where we've been like exposed to terrifying forces that we have no comprehension of? He just kind of sidles over to Wendreda and goes, Lady Wendreda, I would have a favor of you. That's if you're amenable to that.
Depends on what the favor is.
Cuthwin's hostages, the Cornishmen. I've promised them that I would attempt to secure their freedom. Since you control Cuthwin now, I don't see any reason why we have need of them. Surely they can go back to their homes.
Did they say anything about why they were taken? Anything like that?
To secure the loyalty of their lord, I presume.
Yeah, because that always works out so great.
Well, I mean, you got a hostage, but
Yeah, I will discuss with Cuthwin the release of the hostages. There's no need for that.
thank you. That pleases me greatly. It's we don't really get a lot of chances to do good things with these powers we have inherited. This is something which makes me feel good.
At least we still have some humanity left where we actually feel things and can appreciate the good in life that's still here.
Well, let's hold on to that then.
Just gotta stop killing people.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
You guys did so good tonight. Let's
Perhaps.
see.
We'll hash our stuff out, Roswynn. We can do that in Discord.
I
it's
don't
fine.
mean to cut you off, Joshy. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I pull out the coin and I stare at it some, and I. Perhaps you need this, Cyneric.
Oh,
Would
he
this
takes it and he kind of inspects it. He goes, "Is this that coin?"
It's the same coin, as far as I can tell. Slightly larger than the average coin. Strange markings. Perhaps we just keep giving it back to Robin and he drifts farther and farther away. All I know is I want no tie to it.
Well, let's hope your optimism pays out.
I muddied my hands enough getting the damn thing in the first place.
It seems none of
I
our hands are
fear-
clean.
I fear these Fae see us as a bit of a threat. They took
I-
offense to us not accepting their gifts, but frankly, I do not trust them either.
I don't
Perhaps
think
we can
that-
find a way. Sorry. Perhaps we can find a way that they understand that we simply wish to be left alone, and we will do the same for.
I don't think these Fae are threatened by anything. I think they're just playing their games.
Think he's just frustrated, but he'll be back. He'll have another game. He'll see if he can win us over somehow.
There were some
But I-
matters we were discussing earlier at our meeting that we didn't have a chance to finish discussing. Sunni, Wendreda and I would like your assistance if possible. We know that you have ties in Skaldmere. I believe the time has come for us to call a Witen against Aethelwine, and Cuthwin will need as much information as he can to back him up. If you can find anything in Skaldmere that links Agnar to Aethelwine, it would be most helpful.
Great. I shall do what I can in the coming days nights to dig what I can dig.
Thank you.
So
These matters seem so trivial with Fae hanging over our heads.
yes, it seems these mortal problems are. We need to, and this isn't anything that we've done as a failure, but we do need to become more expeditious in dealing with these mortal affairs, so that we can properly handle the rest of our affairs. As it seems, we've gotten in the drowning pool.
And on that note, I will be moving to the King's estate here within the next several days. I'll be able to ascertain who his new consort is and what our position in that court may be going forward.
There was a woman stabbed. Is that something that we need to concern ourselves with?
I do believe we should look into that. The description sounds an awful lot like someone we know.
Yes, it does. That was the first thing I thought of when I heard the description.
So
We'll
our
give it a
problems are
rumor
taking
for-
care of our other problems then.
We will never not have problems.
Of course not, but we can at least try and get in front of them. Try and prevent them from piling up as they have.
Well, it's all going to be for naught if what the good father said comes to pass. We might have more trouble than just trouble in Winchester. If there's others of our kind out there who want the city for themselves and want revenge for what happened to the previous inhabitants, then we might have bigger problems than that.
Yes, we must discuss what to do with this monk and the information he possesses.
It is valuable information.
Yeah, I would hesitate to not use him as an ally. If
I
we
would
can
hate to
What
find
he's
have
a
him.
saying
way.
is true. It seems we will need his help.
He's more trustworthy than the other one.
You hear
Here
that?
we might need. I think we might
He
need
is
the other
one-
one's help too.
Indeed. I would not like either as enemies.
So, I guess he stays.
I
We'll
suppose
try to
so.
see what information we can get from him from this coming onslaught.
Cyneric looks at Roswynn. One problem we should not have is strife within our council. We should be quorum. Wendreda, your chambers are not as soundproof as you might hope. Though I would keep your matters to myself. I must have you know, my behavior was not rational. It was Well, like any other bad decision that any of us have made in the weeks past.
The beast.
Or the worst angels of our natures.
Go with Faye.
Regardless. Yeah, maybe a little Faye-addled, maybe going a little cray-cray, but Roswynn, as you will be the one in the king's castle, I assume, keep. If the opportunity arises, I think it would behoove us all if you would be able to place him under your sway. I do not know what will happen to your charge in Aethelwine's castle, right? Yeah, she's still there.
Oh, okay. So, Win the Wise is the town midwife. She doesn't live with Aethelwine. And then I have my. She's just my assistant. I imagine that she's just coming with me to the king's estate. Yeah.
She's coming with you.
But she's not a ghoul. I only have one ghoul.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I would warn against spreading yourself too thin.
A lot of rose checks.
We all know that as helpful and as knowledgeable as Win the Wise has been, she can't stay around for long or it will begin to draw suspicion. And I'm afraid that I may not even be able to put the king under my sway with the information that only time will tell.
Indeed, one may have already filled that vacancy. But I will have you know that you all spoke in my defense with the Fae this evening, and you have my loyalty. You do not need to fear that.
Thank you.
My thanks.
My thanks to everybody. I'm gonna put a pin in it there for us tonight. That was a great session. We're gonna do our normal what you like, didn't like, favorite role play, favorite scene. We're gonna start with Keywork because he got to sit in the hot seat most of the night, and he did really good. Your rhymes were great. When they were great. So without qualifier, go for a Keywork. What you like, didn't like, best role play and best scene.
I liked everything about tonight. Even the setup for the coterie meeting, and then of course our mysterious Nosferatu friend showing up. I think as a storyteller, your painting of everything is just like, I love it. It's so masterful. It's so easy to picture the scenes as we're in them. I loved the character of Puck. Well, no, I hate the fucking character of Puck, but the way that you played them and your rhymes were on point. Like, dude, it's just if I could do it one-handed, I'd applaud you because I have to hold down the push to talk. But didn't like just. I'm glad I'm feeling a hell of a lot better than I felt right before a game. Like Ellie could say, I kind of didn't feel great, but like my mood came up as we kind of sat down and started going. I wish my mind had been just a little kind of snappier with rhyme stuff, but it was fine. I
think you did
felt
great.
in good. Yeah. Didn't like, favorite scene. Yeah, the whole trial of cats. That was I would love to see that depicted somehow. Like that was just so crazy. And the throne of thorns, and yeah, that whole trial was it was awesome. Thank you. That was so fun.
Excellent. Joshy, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. I loved. Yeah, tonight was a really great session. It really was. Every time you do it to us, it puts us in our place. Whenever we meet a new vampire that's lived longer than us, it's truly just like children. And yeah, no, it's as for like the character, it really sucks to be like, shush, you don't get to tell me what I want to do and stuff. But like as a player, it's great because it's like, no, that's correct. like I do not know anything, and you do know a lot more than I do. I'm like, we're what, 10 weeks into this game? Like, we're babies. It's not. We're nothing. The trial was great. The rhymes were on point. It was a lot. It was really engaging too, because like as soon as you started doing the rhyming at the trial, I was like, I have to do the rhyming. I have to.
You did.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Excellent. Davey.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the trial too. I just had a complete mental blank for rhymes. I was like, so you're just gonna have to imagine that Anarawd did the thing he was good at there, and not me being bad at it. I pray into the foreshadowing of uh the evil forces of outside vampires who are going to come and bother us. And I'm looking forward to kind of interacting with that. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. We'll probably wind up getting killed by some of these people, but yeah, I chose a bard, and I have 0 bardish qualities in real life. So
It's all
It's all
good.
good, man. That's why we role play.
That's why we have. That's
Yeah.
why we have dice to enforce what we do. That's my
Yeah,
philosophy.
I chose the character who needs everybody to love him, but in real life is completely indifferent towards people.
Oz. Tell us about what you like, didn't like, favorite roleplay, favorite scene tonight.
Oh man, I had a great time. The was the highlight of the evening. The fact too brooding, too ambitious. Oh shoot!
You keep cutting out. Yeah.
Yeah, you keep cutting out.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'm not sure what would be causing that. Is it still happening?
Nope.
no, you're back.
Okay, that's weird. Okay. I would, of course, the trial was the highlight of the evening.
Yeah, cutting out
Too
again.
brooding. Ah, crap. All right. I don't know what's going on. If you want to go around to Wendreda.
We'll go around.
Thanks.
We'll go around to Wendreda real quick, and then we'll come back. Wendreda.
I have pretty much nothing else to add that everyone else hasn't already said. Tonight was great. Loved the trial. The rhyming was great. I wish I could rhyme, but my brain doesn't work that fast. I'm one of those that has to sit down with a piece of paper for like 5 to 10 minutes to come up with something, and I'm not good at off the cuff stuff. But it was all great. Nothing I didn't really dislike, and yeah, this was a lot of fun tonight.
Awesome. I'm glad everyone had a good time. We're gonna go try. We'll try Roswynn again because it was working for a second, then it decided not to. So it was weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one last time, and if I start cutting out again, then I'm just gonna give a thumbs up and say hi. I loved the trial. The fact that his charges were him being on top of stealing Fey blood was just a chef's kiss there. I loved that. Man, Sunni's not wrong. We've got too many things on the to-do list. That's the only thing I don't like. We've got too many little plots. We gotta wrap up here. Things down. So I'm really liking how all of this is thing to work on and to wrap up.
Excellent. All right, so let you know we are ending season 1 shortly. We got one more session, and then we're gonna wrap up the first season. Then we're gonna go into our first time jump. So I guys want you to start thinking about that. So I don't expect anyone to. There's not gonna be. I'm not gonna kill anyone in season 1. So that wasn't gonna happen anyway. But I wasn't gonna do it in season 1 specifically. Maybe season 2. But we're gonna finish.
I was just gonna say.
maybe
all bets are off.
Yeah, in 2 weeks all bets are off, guys. 2 weeks everything's off.
I was gonna say odds throughout this season. I didn't think that target would be on Cyneric's back. Now I think he's kind of painted in gold chalice liquid.
Yeah.
All right, so
He's gonna get you when you sleep.
So my best of things I like tonight. The The play. Yeah, it was a play. The trial was really self-indulgent. I really, that was me just wanting to have a lot of fun. Putting on a little show for everyone. I wish there was more role play. I wish I'd baked in more role play. That's my biggest. I wish there was more. Okay. What I really liked beyond that was I loved the coterie meeting. I liked the shade. I liked the soap opera drama that was brewing, that has been brewing, that's still brewing. I don't think it's resolved in any way, shape, or form. I think there was more shade thrown during the trial that may have been missed, or maybe not caught, or it was definitely still thrown at the trial.
It was the roast of Cyneric. That's what it was.
It was the roast of Kinner. My favorite roleplay will go down to KeyworkSavior for Cyneric tonight. He really he really stepped into the rhymes, and he did a great job. And I could tell he wasn't feeling great today. I wasn't feeling great today. Just to let y'all know, I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling like maybe like 86%. But I'm glad we did it tonight. I think it was a great show. 3 XP for everyone, and we do have a stain that we need to resolve.
Yes.
Roswynn has a stain because, unfortunately, fleeing your husband and moving to a monastery is harmful to a touchstone.
Yes. Yeah, it is true. So I have got 7 total humanity, which means I have 2 dice to roll here. Does it matter if I roll a hunger dice?
You don't roll hunger dice.
Oh, okay.
Don't roll hunger dice, yep. You do not lose a humanity. All right.
Yay!
And we are not going to
I
raid
feel
out.
bad for Winflid, but I think it's what's best for her.
We are going to raid out tonight. We're just not going to raid out right now because we just entered an ad. So we're gonna go through the ad, and then we're gonna find someone appropriate for us to raid this evening. I don't know who that is. Who's on? Anyone that I know on? Quests and Chaos. How much longer do they got going? Oh, they've only been going for a little bit, so we can rate them. They look like they produce in a studio. It looks like, and they're all around a table together, which is the dream, right? That's the dream, and they are playing. They are playing Actung Cthulhu. So when we come back from break, we'll get ready to raid them. All right.
Great session tonight, Zed.
Thank you.
The trial,
so much, Zed.
all the rhyming, the showmanship. It was spot on. I loved it.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
All right, here we go. We're going to raid out now because we're just going to let it go. And then... Did it do it? Oh, no, I did it wrong. There we go. Created the raid. All right, so we have everyone get in the raid, and then we're going to pop out with our end credits, and we will see you all later. That went really quick today. All right, guys.